Okay, class, let's take a look. See where were we? Okay. I think we should start is in the page 200. It's about the 4 types of karma. Am I right, Sally? Can you check?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Okay, class, let's take a look. Basically, we are in this 4 type of the karma. So meaning to say that before we begin, actually we are now in the chapter 4 already. Let's take a look. We are in the chapter number 4, compendium of the connective. Okay. So in the compendium of connective, basically, okay, in the very beginning, we talk about, our, how to say, we talk about that vimutti, meaning to say that is the reborn, okay, bhavanga, and also the death. Okay, then you mentioned that different realm. You remember? There's total 31 plane in the 6th realm with a different lifespan. We already finished that. Okay. Then secondly, so what we go through is before the karma, we start to understand that I think that's all only. Then next, now we talk about 4 types of the karma. 4 types of the karma is the most important part for this chapter. You see, usually for the beginners who come to the Buddhism, what they start learn the first words is supposed to be the karma. Once they become expert, they even prefer karma because karma can explain anything. From today you fall down to the floor due to the karma, and then you fall sick also due to the karma, and then later on, maybe you got promoted also because of the karma, and lastly, once you die, still because of the karma. So actually, karma is the good word for the beginner. Also, it's the good word for everybody and anybody. Am I right? Sometimes it sounds like a replacement of the God. It sounds like something like that. So actually, once we go deep, karma can have a different significance. Okay, let's take a look. So we start now. We got the 4 types of the karma. Okay. Yeah, Sadie, can you please let me check first. I should go to the page. It's 200 right now. Okay, 4 types of the karma. Can you please read the passage, Sally, please?
4 types of karma by way of function. With respect to function, there are 4 kinds of karma, namely productive karma, supportive karma, obstructive karma, and destructive karma. 4 types of karma. The Pali word karma chatuka, the name of this section, means 4-fold division of karma. This section will actually introduce 4-fold divisions, all in 16 types of karma obtained by applying 4 different methods of analysis. The word karma means literally action or deed, but in Buddha's teaching, it refers exclusively to volitional action. From a technical standpoint, karma denotes wholesome or unwholesome volition, cetana. Volition being the factor responsible for action. Thus, Buddha declares it is volition amongst that I call karma, and having will, one performs an action through body, speech, or mind. All volitional actions except that of a Buddha or an Arahant constitute karma. The Buddhas and the Arahants do not accumulate karma, since they have eradicated ignorance and craving, the roots of karma. Nevertheless, even Buddha and Arahants are bound to experience the ripening of the past karma, as long as their physical personality persists. That is, until they pass away. The law of karma, karma-niyama, is self-subsistent in its operation, ensuring that will deeds produce their effects in accordance with their ethical quality, just as surely as seeds bear fruits in accordance with their species. The direct products of karma are the resultant vipaka, states of consciousness and mental factors that arise when karma finds right conditions to fructify. Karma also produces a distinct type of matter in the organic bodies of living beings, called materiality, originating from karma. With respect to function, karma's
Okay, no, I can stop. I can stop now. Let's try to continue first. Okay, class, let's take a look. Now, in the very beginning, we go to the definition first. Usually, why we call it as the karma? Actually, this is the volition. So we shouldn't blame the karma because that is our volition. How can you blame? So if you from your perception, you know that that is the volition. So meaning in the simple way that anything you have to responsible to yourself. Nobody can exclude from the karma, especially it's ripened. Once the karma ripen, usually it will be, it will bear the fruit accordingly to the ethnicity lah. A good karma create a good, resultant. Okay, then the bad karma create a bad resultant. Except Buddha and also the Arahant, they never create any karma. Why? Because according to the Buddhism, as we know lah, once they pass away, not pass away, when they enter to the parinibbana, they no more come back. Why? Because there's no more karma for them to come back. Like Shakyamuni, this is their last life. So meaning to say that Shakyamuni, this is the last life before enter to the Parinibbana, he still possess the body. Meaning to say that the body still have to bear the karma which he created in the past. That's the reason why, plus you see, this is a few cases happening to the Shakyamuni. You see, this is a Buddha bad karma. There are a few cases is very famous. Okay, bad karma is a few cases very famous. For example, the accusation for causing pregnancy. Okay, the accusation of causing the pregnancy. Buddha experienced bad karma. Okay, I don't see any picture. So there is accusation. Okay, accusation. Buddha caused the pregnancy for a lady. Okay, so this is a type of the bad karma, as you see. Okay, I think this is Sundara. Sundara accused Buddha, caused him the pregnancy. Then the Sahabati go to bite, turn out become a rat to bite the rope. So finally, the belly actually is due to not due to the pregnancy, but due to because she put a stove in the belly. So this is a pretension. So this is all we call as a bad karma. Then besides, as we know, Shakyamuni also got a back pain. Got a back pain, and then he also got the hip pain also. And then have you heard about that Shakyamuni before enter Parinibbana? He got laosai, diarrhea, because have taken some poisonous food. Which is, I think it's a mushroom. So all this is a past karma. But anyway, he doesn't experience any pain in the heart, even though the body experienced the bad karma. But one thing, okay, class, do you think that it is a consensus that in Buddhism that once Buddha Arahant enter to the Parinibbana, they never come back? Do you think it is a mutual consensus? If you think it's a no, please put up your hand. This is not a consensus. You think it is yes, please put up your hand. So no response. I better talk to myself. Have you heard about that or not? For the 1,000-hand Guan Yin, the sutra mentioned that the Great Compassionate Mantra, actually 1,000-hand Guan Yin is the Buddha who come back again. The name is Zhen Fa Ming Ru Lai. Heard about that or not? Heard about that, no? So meaning to say that Buddha can come back, and then Arahant can transfer the merit and become the Buddha. Okay, that is from where? From the Dharma Flower Sutra. You heard about that, right? Arahant can transfer, can transfer to the body, citta, and become a Buddhahood. But always remember that this is not the majority view. It is not supported by the majority. Mostly people that support that, once enter to the Nibbana, it never come back. That's why in Theravada, they never pray for the Buddha if they got any catastrophe. If they got sick or what, they never pray because the Buddha already in the Parinibbana. Okay, so what can they pray? Usually they pray is for Dewa, or maybe they pray, if Thailand, they pray for the Long Po Ta. Am I right? Long Po Ta. This, okay, but not Shakyamuni. Or maybe they are asking the help is from the Sangha community. Go to ask the monk who pray for them. But one thing I can tell you, actually, in the Achaman tradition, they got schism regarding this. Because a batch of students, they think according to the meditation experience, the thoughts of Arahant come back and teach them. Arahant come back. Meaning to say, go against to our sutra. Am I right? Usually sutra say that the pass away Parinibbana never come back. It goes again. And even though our Mahayana, also some sutra goes again to the majority, the major canon. See or not? So that's why this is a big issue that we don't know why in certain sutra it happens that Buddha can come back, Arahant can come back even after Parinibbana. Okay. Okay. So this is what this is a very important question. Is because it had something to do with the karma. You see or not? You see, eradicate ignorance and craving already. It's supposed to be no more karma. Okay, now we go to with respect to the fruit for the function. Elena, can you please read the passage? Elena, please.
With respect to function, karmas perform different functions, of which 4 are mentioned here. Any karma under different circumstances can perform any or several of these functions. Fourfold karma at a glance. By way of function, productive karma, supportive karma, obstructive karma, destructive karma. By way of ripening, Vekti karma, death proximate, habitual, proximate karma, reserved karma. By time of ripening, immediately effective karma, subsequently effective karma, indefinitely effective karma, defunct karma. By place of ripening, unwholesome karma, sense sphere wholesome karma, fine material sphere wholesome karma, immaterial sphere wholesome karma. Productive karma is wholesome or unwholesome violation which produces resultant mental states and karma-born materiality, both at the moment of rebirth linking and during the course of existence. At the moment of conception, productive karma generates the rebirth linking consciousness and the karma-born types of materiality constituting the physical body of the new being. During the course of existence, it produces other resultant chittas and the continuities of karma-born materiality, such as the sense faculties, sexual determination, and the heart base. Only a karma that has attained the status of a full course of action can perform the function of producing rebirth linking. But all wholesome and unwholesome karmas, without exception, can produce results during the course of existence. Supportive karma is karma which does not gain an opportunity to produce its own result, but which, when some other karma is exercising a productive function, supports it either by enabling it to produce its pleasant or painful results over an extended time without obstruction, or by reinforcing the continuum of aggregates produced by another karma. For example, when through the productive function of the wholesome karma, one is reborn as a human being, supportive karma may contribute to the extension of one's lifespan and ensure that one is healthy and well provided with the necessities of life. When an unwholesome karma has exercised its productive function by causing a painful disease, other unwholesome karma may support it by preventing medicine from working effectively, thereby prolonging the disease. When a being has been reborn as an animal through the productive force of unwholesome karma, supportive karma may facilitate the ripening of more unwholesome karma productive of painful results, and may also lead to an extension of the lifespan so that the continuity of unwholesome resultants will endure long.
Okay, thank you so much. Next paragraph, I think we try to make it finish first. Yes, Mr. Leung, can you please try to read the passage for the obstructive karma and also, lastly, the destructive karma?
Obstructive karma is karma which cannot produce its own results, but nevertheless obstructs and frustrates some other karma, countering its efficacy or shortening the duration of its pleasant or painful results. It Even though a productive karma may be strong at the time it is accumulated, an obstructive karma directly opposed to it may counteract it so that it becomes impaired when producing its results. For example, a wholesome karma tending to produce rebirth in a superior plane of existence may be impeded by an obstructive karma so that it generates rebirth in a lower plane. A karma tending to produce rebirth among high families may produce rebirth among low families. Karma tending to longevity may tend towards shortness of life. Karma tending to produce beauty may produce a plain appearance, etc. In the opposite way, an unwholesome karma tending to produce rebirth in the great house may be counteracted by an obstructive wholesome karma and produce rebirth in the minor house or among the petals. During the course of existence, many instances may be found of the operation of obstructive karma. For example, in the human realm, such karma will obstruct the continuum of aggregates produced by karma, facilitating the maturation of karma that results in suffering and causing failures in regards to property and wealth or family and friends, etc. In the lower realms, obstructive karma may counteract the rebirth-producing karma, contributing to occasions of ease and happiness. Destructive karma is wholesome or unwholesome karma, which supplants other weaker karma, prevents it from ripening, and produces instead its own result. For example, somebody born as a human being may, through his productive karma, have been originally destined for a long lifespan, but a destructive karma may arise and bring about a premature death. At the time of death, at first, a sign of bad destination may appear by the power of an evil karma, heralding a bad rebirth, but then a good karma may emerge, expel the bad karma, and having caused the sign of a good destination to appear, produce rebirth in a heavenly world. On the other hand, a bad karma may suddenly arise, cut off the productive potential of a good karma, and generate rebirth in a woeful realm. According to Lady Sayadaw, destructive karma can also be responsible for cutting off the efficacy of any of the sense faculties, the eye, ear, etc., causing blindness or deafness, etc., and can also cause sexual mutation. The Vibhavini Tika distinguishes between productive karma and destructive karma on the ground that productive karma produces its result without cutting off the result of some other karma, while destructive karma does so after first cutting off another karma's result. But other teachers cited by Vibhavini hold that destructive karma does not produce its own result at all. It completely cuts off the results of the other karma, giving still a third karma the opportunity to ripen. Lady Sayadaw gives the example of intentional killing to illustrate how one karma may exercise all four functions. When a person takes another life, as long as the volition of killing does not get the opportunity to ripen, it exercises any function among the other three functions. It may support the ripening of other unwholesome karma, or obstruct the ripening of the wholesome karma, or cut off entirely the efficacy of the wholesome karma. When the act of killing gains the opportunity to ripen, then each volition involved in the act has the power to produce one rebirth in the woeful planes. Thereafter, such volition has no more power to produce rebirth linking. However, such karma can continue to exercise the other three functions, as well as the function of producing results during the course of existence, even for 100,000 eons or more into the future.
Okay, thank you so much. Today, Mr. Leong, Wi-Fi is good lah. Okay. So let's try to immediately digest this all together. Yeah, raise hand, please, once you finish. Now we go to a very practical part of theory. Now, Mr. Leong, very efficient.
Sorry, Sifu, can you move up a little bit because just now I went to open
Okay.
a little bit more destructive, under destructive. Okay, give me 5. Okay, enough. Give me 5 seconds. 5 minutes.
It seems Mr. Leong is very efficient. Mr. Leong, 你應該仲係金睛火眼嗬，so you can see fast, write fast. I think you are not physically 100% old age yet, Mr. Leong.
The mind still very conscious
Yes, and active.
and active. Yes, but
Yes.
sometimes forgetful.
Yeah, sometimes. Meaning to say you have enough nutrient also at the same time. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sifu.
Okay, so class, now we start to talk about a few important terminology which we call it as productive, okay, productive, supportive, obstructive, and finally is the destructive, okay. What does it mean productive? Class, basically productive karma just play one role, is bring us to the realm which we deserve to. For example, okay, 4 people in the Zoom room here, they are all human beings. That is the productive karma to bring us as a human. Meaning to say that in our past life, quite sure the last moment we die, the karma strongest must be either involved in precept and also, dana, precept, maybe a little bit samadhi. And also maybe we involve what we call it is we're serving to the community, we're listening to the Dharma, we try to correct our wrong view, we feel joy for the people attainment. One of it appeared, one of it ripened. So all 4 of us finally with this productive karma to become a human. But why 4 of us as a human? But why our life is so different is because of supportive karma. Why? You see, okay, let's take a look. Now, for example, A, okay, he becomes before he become a Buddhist, for past 30 years, he is how should we call it? He already 5 years become a slaughter. Okay, a slaughter of the animals. Okay, but after 5 years become a slaughter of the animal, for example, chicken, then he start learning the Buddhism maybe for 20 years. So within the 20 years, okay, he do the dana, he listening to the Dharma, he also do a little bit samadhi. But finally, the moment, the strongest karma at the last moment is the listening to the Dharma. Okay, because since he feel very joy, so he reborn, become a human. Okay, but one thing is during the moment he learned the Buddhism, within the 5 years, sometimes he still have a false speech. Okay, sometimes he also will hurt people, but also sometimes he also will releasing the living stock or fong sang. Okay, then this. All these things. So now the question is, once he become a human, how about the rest of the karma? Well, basically, the rest of the karma will become the supportive karma for this very life. Meaning to say, as a human, you see, sometimes, even though as a human, but his body can be very weak. Why? Because in his past life, 5 years involved in slaughter the chicken. So this karma will become the supportive karma and make him even weaker. Make him have a weak physical body and maybe have some cancer. So this is how we call it. This 5 years of slaughter in the chicken is not, the karma is not strong enough to make him produce as to the woeful stage. So he still become a human, but this make him very weak. So sometimes we see that some human is a Buddhist, very good Dharma, but how come the body is very weak? But even though the body is very weak, we notice that he always can encounter a good doctor. Why? Because in his past life, he also do a lot of dana and helping a lot of people. So all this reciprocally make him, even though body is very weak, but still always have enough money to, to heal himself, and also he also can get enough a doctor once he wants it. So meaning to say that now, this is also another supportive karma to support, to make him getting healthier or getting healthier. But the supportive karma also help him to make it worse. To deteriorate the health of the body. Why? Because this supportive karma can support the negative, and supportive karma can support the positive. Get it or not? Don't confuse that supportive karma must be the positive. No, it could be support the negative part. Basically, this case I think is very common. Even we see ourselves as a human, we notice that we always got some defect, but also we also sometimes it's quite lucky the way we see it. No people is perfect. We are all human. But health, Elena, so far got dengue already. Okay, Sally got the psoriasis. Okay, then even me also sometimes also body very weak. But anyway, Elena travel even almost the whole world already. But for Sally, enjoy all the family gathering. Okay, even though Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong, they're old now, but they meditate very well. See not even though I myself also awake sometime, but I'm not worrying that I have enough food, I have enough medicine. See or not? Meaning to say that we are a mixture and combination, both due to our previous good or bad karma. So we have all this, we call it supportive karma, sometimes support the negative, sometimes support the positive. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Leong, just now you raised you first, okay?
Sifu, just now the case that you are illustrating also applies to Lord Buddha because he also has sickness, back pain, and all this.
Oh, you mean?
And he also got a very good doctor in Jivaka.
Yes, but at the same time, he also got some bad karma, right?
You're right.
Yeah, that's true. Usually everybody is like that. There must be the mixture one. Okay. So that is, we call it as a supportive karma. But, okay, we have the third one, we call it as an obstructive karma. What does it mean, obstructive karma? Obstructive karma also, at the same time, you see, for just now the case, what is this obstructive karma is? You see, okay, after learning the Buddhism, he aimed to go to meditation, but just don't know why the body is always weak. Before departure, he got sick. Why? Because past life, 5 years slaughtered chicken, always become obstruction to her, so he cannot go for the meditation. Then sometimes he think, so this is obstructive karma. But of course, obstructive karma can be in the positive side. Okay, for example, okay, for example, okay, just now we mentioned he got a cancer already. It's a very, very serious cancer. But just to know somehow a lot of good doctor comes to help. So all the good doctor will obstruct the bad karma. So no matter how bad it goes, healthy, finally he will recover. See or not, class? So meaning to say that even though all the karma itself, they are the obstructive karma and also it's a supportive karma, both. It just depends how you put in the context. So this is the reason why obstructive and destructive karma sometimes also can have a very strong effect. For example, do you see the panda? Do you know that in order to raise a panda, it cost us $10 million just for one panda? You know not? I think we end up 4 of us, we don't need 10 millions to raise us, even including the retiring life. But panda need it. So we notice that panda is a very good merit animals amongst all the animal. But how come he become but it's still an animal? So meaning to say that panda must be past life, create a very good karma, or create a very abundant of the good karma, but finally still reborn as an animal. So meaning to say that If let's say past life he is a human, he do a lot of dana, helping a lot of people, okay, but finally, no matter how good, the productive karma is still very bad. So, maybe for example, this panda is supposed to go to the hell one, but the obstructive karma come to break it. So finally he doesn't go to the hell and or go to the beta, but finally become a panda. Why? Because the good karma is so strong, so that they will let him to go down to these two realms, but still become still become an animal, but with a very good merit animal. See or not? That is the obstructive karma can play the role. Okay. And one more thing, obstructive karma also can do different things. For example, we're supposed to become a deva, like just now the guy, luckily he go to become a deva already. But since he create he has slaughtered chicken for 5 years, so this deva is not shining. Even the flower in the crowd is not flourishing compared with other deva. So meaning to say this obstructive destructive karma will make him worse than the other deva, even though still the deva, but become a low class deva. See or not? So this is all the karma play roles for everything. So finally, they got one more karma. We call it obstructive karma, destructive karma. So what is a destructive karma? The good example is the child, the just born child got cancer or passed away. So meaning to say that when a child just born, okay, it's supposed to generate the human life should go to 70 years old nowadays with the modern of our and advance of the technology. But finally, because the destructive karma come and end his life. This karma could maybe the past life. You really have some deformation to the triple gem. So this is very strong to stop his life. So finally, he cannot continue become a human. See or not? But anyway, sometimes we notice that this destructive karma always from a newspaper we see so many child cases have a broken heart or this, but finally they go for the fundraising, successfully get the fundraising, meaning to say that the obstructive karma is so strong enough to stop his life. But he still got another supportive karma to come to help him. So finally, he still can sustain. But maybe for the first 3 years only. Then later on, we notice that the children cannot more than 15 years old still die. Why? Because the obstructive karma, maybe the first blow is not strong enough, but the second one come back again, cannot sustain already. So this is how our life, we see all these 4 functions of karma really play a very important roles in our the whole thing. Yeah, Mr. Liu, continue, please.
Sifu, regarding this foreigner falling into a sinkhole and then his body cannot be found, is it obstructive karma or destructive karma?
Sinkhole, you mean in the Jalan Mahajarela there, you mean, right?
Yes, correct.
In the Putu there I think this type because he died away, he immediately died already. Usually we define it as a destructive karma, maybe also the obstructive karma. We will go look. I think the way I see it more is destructive karma. Mr. Liao, is destructive karma because immediately take away his life already. The foreigner, you mean the Indian, right? The Indian lady or to the sinkhole, then we can't fight already. I think definition is destructive karma. Okay, now everybody know it's very clear. Let me give you one scenario. See how you interpret it. Okay, for example, you got a cancer. Okay, so cancer is very bad already. For example, you got an autoimmune disease. So the whole body the skin gone already. Okay, even though even though the how to say the 麻醉药the anesthesia medicine also cannot cure it. Okay, so you want to commit suicide. You're looking for euthanasia, we call it euthanasia. Okay, and then you're looking for euthanasia. And then you got enough money. So your family transport you to the country, for example, Sweden. They recognize the euthanasia. Okay, and then immediately you can die there peacefully. So the whole process of euthanasia, you think it's a good karma or the bad karma for the patient? Good, you say number one. Bad is number two. What I mean is, now in order to make you euthanasia, the country involved, the law, the doctor involved, everybody is involved. Some Buddhists will think, oh, this is a killing, but you think that it is a good karma or bad karma from the perspective of the patient first, good or bad. Okay, Sally is number one. One. Everybody is one. Okay, very good. Okay, okay, Elena, what you say is number one. It sounds like killing. What the whole process accomplish a killing. Why you say it's a good karma, Elena?
At least the person will be released from pain, no need to suffer anymore lah. But on the other hand, the karma will follow him to the next life.
How about, okay, if that's the case, how about the doctor? You think doctor also will commit the killing?
For euthanasia, it seems the doctor don't do anything. They only provide. So that is a bit argumentative.
Okay. How about Sally? Sally, why you vote for number one?
Because I know somebody who is going through that, but Malaysia don't allow. But now he's suffering because
In
he
Malaysia?
could not go to, yes.
Oh, okay. Can you explain a little bit detail?
Explain what detail.
No, what is
Actually, he
this?
wanted to, actually, as you say, he wanted to go to Switzerland to do it, but then something stopped. Switzerland don't allow certain things which he cannot comply.
What is
So
his
but
sickness? What is
right
his,
now he's already bedridden.
what is his sickness?
No sickness. He just have nobody around him. That's all. And
No sickness. He's found that nobody look around him.
he doesn't want to go on like this because there's nobody. And then he's very frustrated with his life actually.
Meaning to say he doesn't have the motivation to live.
Yes, yes, correct.
Why does Switzerland government reject it? Reject him?
I think there was some things which he could
It
not
doesn't comply with the rules and regulation.
Yes. One or two rules he cannot comply, so they rejected his application.
But this one is
But right
without the
now
sickness one.
Now he's bedridden in his own home.
Okay. So you found that it's even worse. The way from his stand of view, even worse. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, why Mr. Leong, you support this something like ethical killing? Mr. Leong, what's your point of stand?
Okay, first of all, actually, according to killing is not right, unwholesome. But then the thing is, in Switzerland, if it is legalized according to the wish of the patient, meeting certain requirements or criteria that they can approve this euthanasia.
So you mean that the legal is very important? You mean the legality is very important, right? That's what you're saying, Mr. Leong?
Yes, the legality and of course the requirement for it to happen.
Okay, the requirement must be fulfilled. Then how about the doctor? You think does doctor commit the killing?
The doctor actually, in fact, by Buddhism law, yes, he conducts it. But then the thing is, when it's legalized, even he create like unwholesome karma also will be what you call disappear lah.
Disappear. Oh, you want to say forgive by the God or something like that, right? If a God God said something like forgive by the God Okay, very good. How about Mrs. Leong 點解你會贊成安樂死咧
因為係痛苦得滯啊嘛，所以係認為有離開比較冇咁痛苦咯。
I don't know why I agree all with you. And my mother is the case deserve euthanasia. And from my mother case, I think quite deliberately, I think quite deep with all the Dharma, and you all almost cover my point already. Okay, number one, my mother actually got an autoimmune disease. The autoimmune, the white blood cell attacked the whole body skin. So 60% of the skin, no more already. So every day do the dressing, he can scream from here earthy, then you can listen to the feel, you see. And famous for the screaming the whole hospital already. And then even though we put some cannot, the anesthetic doesn't work. After 10 days, my mother passed away due to the pain. The pain, my mother cried until I cannot recognize the sound, because it's already different people already. And then the number 11 day, the hospice people come. They said they will have a special way to reduce the pain and ask us to transfer her to the hospice. So I agreed. So finally, the number 11 day, no more crying already, no more screaming already. During my mother scream, my sister said he should start to understand why euthanasia must exist. Because for this case, nobody can do anything except we see the people suffering and screaming on it. Even doctor can't do, we cannot do. But anyway, okay, even though we agree, number one, our country disagree. Because if our country disagree, so if the doctor take the action, we take the action, that's a killing only. Maybe we are ending the suffering of the patient, but it's contradictory to the law. We still have to abide by the law. So it makes the situation complicated. If let's say you are in the country who recognize it, there will be really a good karma. I can say it. That is the obstructive karma to obstruct, to end the suffering of my mother. You get what I mean? That will be the obstructive karma to end the suffering, meaning to say it is a good thing for the patients. Okay, and yet the legality, I checked recently the England one, very, very, very strict, because I want to avoid people misappropriation. Number one, the doctor have to confirm that you just have half of a year of the lifespan only. Then second, you must be, the pain, you cannot do anything with the pain already. And they notice that it's meaningless that you be there. Because every day when you open your eye, you start screaming until you fall to sleep. Then next day you start screaming again. What's the meaning of your life? It's meaningless already. So usually this type of thing, they need one judge and two doctors to scrutify the case, to verify the case. So in England recently passed the law is very strict. I know they want to avoid the misappropriation. But for this, my mother cannot have this because this is a country, and yet he passed away after 10 days already. Okay. So meaning to say that the people who can really get some beneficial from this, the whole euthanasia process, is really, we consider is a good obstructive karma to end the suffering. That's what I agree. How about the doctor? I think the doctor never committed a crime. Why? It's just like a judge. Class, if let's say if for example, you are a serial killer and the murderer and also the raper, okay, from the rule, I should sentence you as a judge. I should sentence you to death sentence. I just do my job only. Because from all the cases, previous cases, and from the analysis, if I give you back chances to go back to society, you are the serial killer and the raper. So more harm and damage already there. And we know that you cannot be educated, you cannot be rehabilitated. So, and with the support from the law, I sentence you death. What way is the karma I have? I just do my job only. But of course, as a Buddhist, we always to try to avoid become the judge, the soldier, because you have to do something. And even though because you sing, you just pull the string to cause people death. We call it as what? The one who do all this stuff, we try to avoid it. Of course, we try to avoid it, but we need them. The whole society, especially, we still have mandatory death. We need somebody to conduct it. because they try to help us. Because we might be the victims, you know. These people, if they stay around you, you know, so that's a controversy issue. So that's why the way I agree you all, I think once as a judge, I sentence you death. Of course, it seems like killing somebody, but at the same time, I helping a lot of people. The doctor also do the same thing. They comply all the rules, very strict rule, but finally they are ending the suffering, but not ending a life. That's what we see it. Because Buddhists usually we think that no, we shouldn't end because the karma maybe we carry forward to the next life. Why you so sure? Why it couldn't be obstructive life to end the suffering? There must be that let the suffering continue, and then you're quite sure that next life he can be better. No people can guarantee. For those who are in the pain, when you're in the moment of pain, you just need two things only. One is the anesthetic, second is the die. No people can endure the pain or the suffering, which is very tremendous. Am I right? I agree. But of course, for me, it's not good for me to just say something. Just go do the euthanasia. Monk do that. I mean, public is not that good, but privately, actually, you go to consider all. I think once the law allow you to do that, I think that is obstructive karma for you to end suffering. Agree? Agree? Yes. You are very modern mind. Usually, I found that English act people, the way you are thinking is very different. Usually, traditional Buddhist, Chinese, they think, no, we shouldn't do that because the suffering can carry forward to the next life. But how can I do that to my mother? When my mother opened the eyes, start to scream, then I said, no, you just endure so that next life you can reduce suffering. Shall I do that? Not practical. For the patient with the suffering, what they need, either die or the anesthetic. I tried that before. 我嘅膽哇痛到同掹牙and then the kidney stone真係we just need is the anesthetic only. The rest, all the Buddhism knowledge all gone already. I forget already. The pain, of course, you forget everything. Yeah. Any addition? This is a real life case. Any acting? Want to say something? Yes, please. Yeah, Mr. Leong, you want to say something? Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot what I want to say. Sifu, regarding this mercy killing, the Buddhists, let's say for example, in Buddhism, the traditional Buddhism, they says that you cannot kill, and then ask us to meditate, calm the mind. In such a situation, how to meditate and how to calm the mind when it's so painful?
Cannot. Except, Mr. Leong, except before you got the sickness, you already have a very high attainment already. Within maybe 2 or 3 seconds, you're in the jhana already. And then if let's say we got cancer, you can only meditate before the pain only. I mean for the expert one, he immediately go to the jhana within 3 seconds, and then the pain come. So it doesn't jeopardize him, because all the brain have been controlled by the nimitta already. But I think very rare people can do that. Mr. Leong, very few people can do that.
Yeah, precisely the thing.
Yeah, very few people, not practical. I think of people who suggest this, I think they don't really have an experience like us.
Maybe they didn't experience that stage of pain.
They never experienced that. 佢哋試過就知啊。哇 all the pain if you really experience it, you know that this one is too theoretical, too theory.
This type of pain isn't the same like those meditation pain where they got the pain in the leg or numbness in the leg.
Oh, it's more than that. Many times, 100 times that. So that is.
People want to commit suicide is because of the pain, excessive pain.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, class, I think the good view is the obstructive karma ending the suffering. So it's a good point for the traditional Buddhists. Okay. Yeah, Miss. Elena, please. Yeah.
Therefore, what if the patient is so painful as we have put on the case, the person managed to commit suicide?
He want to commit suicide.
No, yeah, they want to commit suicide and the person managed to do it lah.
Okay.
Because of the pain, cannot suffer, cannot tolerate anymore lah.
Okay.
So you commit suicide also is bad karma.
Okay. I think the first one, you see, commits. Okay. Number one, basically we look at the perspective of the law first. I think you commit suicide because of the pain is considered. You commit suicide yourself. I think it's a criminal. I think from the perspective of the law, it's still a criminal in the first place. Second, I think before you commit suicide, you should choose to look for the medicine first. Nowadays, we got so many options, a variety of the medicine can reduce your pain. Why you don't go for that, but go to commit suicide?
No, assume that the person has tried every way and means and nothing can help the person anymore.
Okay. That is, you should look for euthanasia already. I think if you're in the recognized country, euthanasia is considered committed suicide already. You are the one who asked for the pill, who get everything, and then you take yourself, then immediately you're gone already.
People no money. No money to go for euthanasia.
That meaning to say that you are ending your suffering, but at the same time, you also commit the law. So what I said that if you do this without the support of the law, it will create some complication. It will create complication. People will sympathy over you. Like me, I will sympathy over you. But since this country, as an inspector, I think if possible, but if you die already, I can't sentence you anything. As a judge, you die already. Who can judge you if you die already, right? So this case, not very valid. You die already. Who can I catch you? I catch your consciousness, I catch your soul, and then sentence you. No, I cannot already.
So you want to commit suicide, make sure you die fast.
You must properly die.
Don't die,
don't semi-die. If you semi-die, it's still a criminal. So finally, an inspector come to catch you, also feel very, very dilemma. So how can catch people with a great suffering? Also cause dilemma to everybody, you see. It's not a case. And then in Buddhism, we got some more perspective to argue. Number one, if let's say you're the doctor, you could be the bodhisattva. Class, have you ever heard about that? If you know that somebody is a serial killer, okay, you kill him before you kill 100 people, it's a bodhisattva way of killing. Heard about that? Very famous, okay. Of course, that is a crime, but you save 100 people life. So meaning to say the good karma finally will counter, the counter react with this bad karma. So finally, so that's why sometimes we see that in ourselves have a very complicated situation. Like I said, that you get a cancer, you should die, but finally you don't die. A lot of people come to help you. You got enough money, and finally you recover already. So I think maybe this type of people, they really have this type of a situation before. The very paradox situation all come together. Okay. So anyway, our country is not advanced yet for euthanasia. Okay. For Mr. Leong, I can give you a case. Even though there's one monk from Thai tradition, is a Nordic monk, a monk from Norway. But his father got a type of sickness. We call it as what? Let me show you the case. So that Mr. Leong, you can have a good argument to some Theravadin, Orthodox Theravadin. Yes. Okay, Mr. Leong, this is the disease. This Nordic monk got heard about that motor neuron disease. Heard about that, Mr. Leong? Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. Heard about that?
I heard about the MND.
Yeah, meaning to say that you will start frozen. From the leg start to frozen, you cannot move, and the frozen come until to the lung, you cannot breathe, and then your heart cannot pump, but your mind is very clear, everything. See, very cruel, right? If the people you yourself experience that, Wow, meaning to say that you see how this type of sickness start to biting you, eating you. Oh, but with a conscious mind. Oh, but you can't do anything. Oh, well, there's a very quite famous Nodist monk. Even though it's a Thai tradition, but he's go to the a recognized country to do the euthanasia. This is the monk. Norway is a Thai monk. Okay, then is what lah? ALS, ALS. Okay, euthanasia, mercy killing. So this is the monk name lah. Okay, reliable resource. Let me see first. Insurgents kill Buddhist monk, a famous monk. Fatally shot a fellow monk. Not this. This one. A Norwegian monk. I think maybe it's a Denmark. No. Let's see first. Is let me put this. Okay. Norway monk. Ambassador of Thai Norway monk. Okay. ALS. Okay. Monk. Monk. ALS. Euthanasias. Euthanasia. Wait first. Euthanasias. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. The monk. So this is the one. Let's see. This is the monk. Okay. Okay. Just Mr. Leung, you can just write down. He is the Thai monk. Okay. Born Notiko. This is the name lah. So finally, he looked for euthanasia, and because his father also got this ALS. This Thai monk, Thai forest monk. Let me give you a detail. Let's see. Because I read through his bibliography lah. So the name is this okay, Joe Notita okay, okay, so this is the monk Joe Notita, yeah, Joe Notita let's see first, complete plus. His father got this ALS, he himself also got the ALS. Then it's a Sweden monk lah. Sorry, it's a Sweden lah. So the name is Joe Natito. Okay. So you can put this case. Even though Thai is a very traditional Orthodox monk, but I think maybe he's a European. He's a Sweden, so he will opt for this euthanasia with his father. His father also got the same thing. So this is the case, Mr. Lim. Quite famous. Very famous author. Very famous author. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So let me check a little bit. So this is the ALS, the nightmare scenario. Okay. So that's all. Okay. Okay, so we have gone through a very, a very productive discussion regards this karma. Let me try to go through a little bit, see what I have omitted. Okay, supportive karma, let's take a look. So sometimes it regards the aggregate produce, okay, causing a painful disease, okay, yes, okay, yeah. And then obstructive karma, okay, a class for the obstructive karma, besides they cause some physical, it called the illness, it also can cause some physical change. For example, transgender. Some cases certain thing happen will cause the people, change the sex, becomes a transgender. These cases also we call it as can be obstructive karma. Have you ever heard about a lady? The name is Jess Jong, who is a transgender, very famous transgender. Elena, you know her. Yeah, Sally, you don't know.
I think she's a doctor, whether she's a dentist or what, I'm not too, a nutritionist.
Yeah, doctor and nutritionist. So I think
Mm.
this is a good case also. Okay, let's show you. So this is okay, let's see. It's a Jess Jung. Transgender. Transgender. Gender. Okay. There. This is one. Mr. Leong, are you able to recognize that this is a man before? This lady is a man actually. This is a man actually, you know.
After the transformation, she looks like a lady.
100% like a lady. But I think one thing I cannot change. Now this is his boyfriend. I think Elena, I think she is not able to have a child, right? Because doesn't have the子宫. I think one thing cannot change is this part. Am I right? Usually transgender cannot change. For her I think he is quite well. Am I right, Elena? She's quite wealthy, right? The father, and then she initiates his own company, a nutrition company. You can see in the Lotus, and then he also has a singer, But before that, she is very suffer. Why? Because she said that my brain is a woman brain. The moment I'm still a man, that is a suffering thing, and the brain already programmed as a man. So finally, no matter how, he still think that I want to become a woman. I want to become a woman. So meaning to say that, so this is the case. I think if she doesn't undergo the transgender operation, she will keep on suffering. Second, in Malaysia, if without a good father, without a support from a family, and without a successful in his career and his boyfriend, I think it's another suffering. I think this Jess Jung is considered to have a very good supportive karma for his choice. Not many people can get it. Am I right? Elena, if you are the Malay and the Muslim, actually a lot of transgender as a Malay as a Muslim, they have been discriminated and humiliated very bad. So except you go to the foreign country, the people they will look down you. In Malaysia, actually, it is very bad karma for being a transgender in Muslim country. Am I right? Am I right? I think so. So this case, I think luckily he is a man. But the way I see is she's considered quite success. And also yet another man accept her. You see. So I think it is quite rare case. So meaning to say that just John, as he said, a man brain come to a man brain come a woman brain come to the man body. I think it's considered bad karma. It itself is a bad karma. We call it as a productive karma. It's not complete already. But and yet he got a lot of supportive karma for his choice. Meaning to say that 佢一定做咗好多好事先至會咁，唔係多數人not that lucky like her one, especially in Malaysia. Usually this type of thing in foreign countries is better. So this is another cases. Okay. Okay. So after this, then we try to finish this karma. We go to another part. Okay. Let's take a look. So here I also highlight that it can be from the superior plane. So obstructive karma make you to the lower plane. The human come to become the animals. Okay. All right, then next, let's take a look. Resulting in the suffering and causing failure in regards to property. Okay, let me try to answer Mr. Leong's questions regarding the foreigner fall into the holes. Mr. Leong, this is, we can see here. Ladies, I don't get an example. It's from here, your answer, I think supposed to be here. Destructive karma, you see. Prevent from ripening and produce instead of its own result. So that's why I say, you see, somebody, you see, origin destined for a longer lifespan. Mr. Leong, if the foreigner is a longer lifespan, destructive karma may arise and bring about a premature death. So, Mr. Leong, I think this destructive karma is appropriate for you, for the case you could. See or not? Very clear already. It's very clear already. Okay. Then you see, say a bad karma may suddenly arise, cut off the productive potential of a good karma and generate rebirth in a woeful realm. So this one is for the the child just born then they have been killed out already. Okay, so that's all lah. And then he said that lah, once a class of once you kill somebody, of course they will come with the productive karma, but later on, the karma effect will play the roles as the obstructive karma, supportive karma, and also finally destructive karma in the future life. And the karma can be carried forward for eon of the kappa. Okay, so that is the conclusion. Then we go to the next section before ending. We go to the by order of the ripening. Yes, Sally, can you please read the passage with respect to the order?
With respect to the order in which the effect of karma takes place, there are 4 kinds of karma, namely weighty karma, death approximate karma, habitual karma, and reserved karma. The order in which the effect of karma takes place. This section concerns the order of precedence among the different karmas in taking on the role of generating rebirth linking in the next existence. Weighty Garuda karma is karma of such powerful moral weight that it cannot be replaced by any other karma in determination of rebirth. On the wholesome side, this karma is the attainment of the jhanas. On the unwholesome side, it is the 5 heinous crimes together with fixed wrong view that denies the basis for morality. The 5 heinous crimes are parasite, matricide, murder of an arahant, the wounding of a Buddha, and maliciously creating a schism in Sangha. If someone were to divert the jhanas and later to commit one of the heinous crimes, his good karma would obliterate by evil deed, and the latter would generate rebirth into the state of misery. For example, the Buddha's ambitious cousin, Devata, lost his psychic powers and was reborn in hell for wounding the Buddha and causing a schism in the Sangha. If someone were first to commit one of the heinous crimes, he could not later reach a sublime or supramundane attainment, because the evil karma would create an insurmountable obstruction. Thus, King Ajatasattu, while listening to Buddha, speaks the Samanhala Sutta, the discourse of the fruits of reclusiveship, had all the other conditions for reaching the stream entry. But because he had killed his father, King Bimbisara, he could not attain the path and fruit.
Okay, so the next, Elena, please. Okay,
Death proximate karma is a potent karma, remember, or done shortly before death, that is immediately prior to the last jhana process. If a person of bad character remembers a good deed he has done, or performs a good deed just before dying, he may receive a fortunate rebirth. And conversely, if a good person dwells on an evil deed done earlier or performs an evil deed just before dying, he may undergo an unhappy rebirth. For this reason, in Buddhist countries, it is customary to remind a dying person of his good deeds or to urge him to arouse good deeds during the last moment of his life. When there is no weighty karma and a potent death proximate karma is performed, his karma will generally take on the role of generating rebirth. This does not mean that a person will escape the fruits of the other good and bad deeds he has committed during the course of life. When they meet with condition, these karmas too will produce their due results. Habitual karma is a deed that one habitually performs either good or bad. In the absence of weighty karma and a potent death proximate karma, this type of karma generally assumes the rebirth generative function. Reserve karma is any other deed not included in the three aforementioned categories, which is potent enough to take on the role of generating rebirth. This type of karma becomes operative when there is no karma of the other three types to exercise this function.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we go to the second one, which is by order of right ring. Yeah, raise hand please once you finish. Okay, we use a very good example to show this scenario. For example, we go to the Desa cow farm. So in the cow farm, basically, in the very early morning, we'll notice that the cow will be gathered in the fan shell. It's a fence, right? Fence or ranch, Mr. Leong. This is the gate. We call it as a fence or ranch. The gate lah.
Fence.
Fence. Okay, basically all the cow will gather on the fence, around the fence before they release them. Where you see, there could be 4 types of the cow surrounding the fence. Number 1 is the cow with the bigger sizes. Second is the cow always wandering around the fences. The third one is the cow habitually there. Okay, who near the fences. The fourth one is none of the above. Okay. So can you tell me, class, which cow will go off first when you open the fence or the gate? That number 1, the strongest one. The second, the one always wandering near the fence one, but not the biggest one, is always wandering there. And the third one is the one near the fences one. So 1 or 2 and 3, which one go off first?
Second.
Why not the biggest one? The biggest is so strong, he will kick all out to go off first. It's the first one. No, this is the analogy we use here. So that is, we call it as a weighty karma. So weighty karma either is the jhana or 5 heinous crime. 5 heinous crime are basically nowadays is killing father, killing mother, patriotic or patriotic. This is still applicable nowadays. But causing Buddha bloody is very hard. Killing Arahant also, I don't know where Arahant for you to kill. And then the third one, causing schism within Sangha community. So these 3 nowadays are still applicable. So both of them is considered is the strongest cow, because they are the one. You open the gate, you see the cow come. Hey, you all gone. So he just go out. So that is recorded as weighty karma. So that's why if you commit the jhana, that will be very wonderful. It's considered the most the good weighty karma in the perspective of the Buddhists. Okay, but anyway, if let's say we got 2 cases, some they have a jhana already and they have potential to become arahant, but since they commit the 5 heinous, one of them, so finally all gone. Devadatta is 1 case. Class, do you know they are not the cousin of the Buddha Devadatta? Before he commit, before he fall to the hell, he got 4th jhana, he got sticky. You heard about that? But all disappeared, all gone. Once he have intention to create the schism within the Sangha community, and then besides that, he also caused the blood, Buddha bloody in the leg. So this is recorded as a heinous karma. So finally he go to the hell. And then the second is the case of the king of Ajata. King Ajata actually have potential to become the Arahant, but he killed his father Bimbisara. So finally, he cannot become Arahant. Why? Because the 5 heinous karma is very strong karma that even though the good karma not able to counteract with it. But anyway, the account is balanced, the account is fair. So all the good karma, even though cannot take effect, the last moment you die, but it will carry forward in the next life. So they got some hell, we call it as a ball hell. Because you have a strong karma. Even though you fall to the hell for the king Ajata, finally he bounced back very fast. Why? Because the good karma is so strong. So the moment in the hell is very short time only. So this is a very famous, we call it as the ball bounce back theory. Okay, so this is the strongest cow. Second is the cow who is wandering there. Who always wandering to the fence. If you're no big cow, because they are always wandering in the gate one, so they come out first. So this one we call it as a habitual karma. Habitual karma means what? Your habit for holding do the dana, and also for the 5 precepts. That is we call it as a habitual karma. So of course, the opposite also is a habitual karma. So meaning to say, if we don't have a good jhana, the moment we die, at least like me, I already have give a Dharma talk for 2,600 times already. This is my habitual. I believe this will bring me at least become a human again. If let's say I'm not aiming for Western purely or what, for you all it's the same. The way I see already, almost 10 years, at least the Dharma talk is a good karma you commit already. But the way I see it now also come sometime go to Bai Chan, Sally help his nephew, and Mrs. Long always go to Shah Alam, attend other ceremony. So all this karma we call it as a habitual karma. The second strongest one. And the third one, if no cow are there, so it's the third type of the cow who is surrounding the gate and they are accidentally have been kicked out. You know or not? They've been kicked out. Why? The reason is because no big cow there, no surrounding cow. The last one must be the one who near the gate. You go out first. So this one we call it as what the new. So this is what our Buddhists used to practice the moment we die. We try to recall that you always you have done a lot of good karma, or if let's say your family member they argue regarding your heritage, your asset, then you hear it, then you feel angry, so that also can cause you go to the woeful state also. So this is the case only happen either the first or the second one is absent. And then the third one, the proximate, this we call it as the proximate karma will take place. So that's why how we make use of proximate karma. For example, I encounter one case, actually the case is almost died, but it's still in the coma. So what we try to do, so I will tell the family member, I say, you use his money, okay, either can offer the flower to the altar, or maybe can buy the sachets, ropes to the sangha. Either one you can choose. When you do this, the flower, let the patient smell. Let him smell, and the rope, let him touch. And mention to him that I'm using your money to do the good deeds. So hopefully, if let's say we don't know one, it is by chance one. If let's say he's able to hear the brain still clear, he know that I create some good karma already. So that is what we can try to help, especially people in the last moment. So Pali chanting in Theravada, in Mahayana, chant the Amitabha, always besides them is the very popular application for the proximate karma. Okay. So this is how we are using this theory. So class, let's take a look. So this is the one, the cases we use here. About the cow cases, it's only available in the Chinese version. Not available in the English version. So let me see what I omit. Class here, in the Chinese other Sarvastivada version, the habitual is the second. The third one is the death proximate. I think that is more correct. Class, can you do a little bit correction? So you just write habitual second. The third is the death. This is from the Sarvastivada school teaching. It's from the Sarvastivada. Class, you can write it down. Sarvastivada. Sarvastivada school of teaching. I suppose Sarvastivada is supposed to be the second one, Sarvastivada. Okay, so the Sarvastivada is the habitual should be the second. Okay, so class, you see the name is the Karoka Karma is the most powerful. So you see, class, here, 5 heinous crime is together with the fixed wrong will. Actually, the wrong will is very powerful. There is a proverb in Buddhism. We mentioned that if a monk commit 5 precepts, still worth for being offered because he's a monk. But if a monk have a wrong will, he is not deserved. Why? Because wrong will is so destructive compared to commit the Vinaya. Because commit Vinaya is our own personal thing only. But if you have a wrong will, meaning to say you're going to teaching a wrong concept to many people, especially the concept no karma, no good and bad, no present, past, future life, that is very dangerous. Meaning to say people can do whatever they want without having a right view. So that's why we say that that is the wrong view is the very heavy karma, according here. And then, okay, so all this I mentioned before already. Okay, that was death proximate karma. Okay, so, okay, I think I don't escape all the point already given already. So here, practicality, I hope that all of us, we create the weighty karma by ourselves by attaining the jhana, either anapanasati or what, or even the pure land chanting, Amitabha chanting. Yes, preferably we don't depend on the proximate death karma. But my mother, father case, proximate death karma, it made me realize that, especially my father, without having a very difficult and deep profile abhidhamma, as long as you believe in Guan Yin, you can pass away peacefully already. Because my father is not a very sincere Buddhist, but he is a kind people. He used to fetch my mother for chanting, and then he fall asleep already. And the Dharma book is covered his head, and he's sleeping already. Then the guy said, "Hey, uncle, don't sleep lah." He said, "Oh, okay." And then he go go out do his stuff and come back and fetch my mother. He's not very sincere. He only chant the Guan Yin because my mother got a cancer. He chant for my mother, but finally he passed away first. So my father, during we do the chanting, the number 5th hour, he starts smiling already. Everybody from tears turn to happiness because he suffered bedridden for 1 month already. Unconscious. So everybody turn out happy. I mean, this is even more convincing than the Tripitaka. Because for the non-Buddhist, what they want to see is this is very real. Oh, my beloved one is smiling now, you see. So that's why I noticed that actually, even though we learn abhidhamma, if our abhidhamma doesn't work well, never mind. The chanting is good enough as long as that moment. Very. I mean, I know how to share. The threshold is very low only. Reborn to the good hell, good RAM, but we don't guarantee it's Western Pure Land. We don't guarantee, but must be the good RAM because it's smiling. Why? Because I said that it's already break the rules for the corpse. Turn to the deadlock. I already do the research. I think the most powerful, the most authoritative and powerful point of view regards how the body turn hard, maybe it's the post-mortem. Okay. According to them, when the people die, from the 0 hour to the first 3 hours, it will turn out, become very hard as possible. Finally, even though you cannot move it, okay, then it will hard go to the climax between the 3 hour to the 8 hour, okay, and then it will turn soft after 1 or 2 days. It will turn soft. So meaning to say, if you're chanting more than 24 hours, we cannot determine whether it's because of the law of nature or because of effective of the chanting. But if the chanting still we get 8 or to 12 hours and it turns soft, we can say that it's because of the miracle of the Dharma. I checked already. So my father turned soft the body and mother also. When people try to change the clothes for them, that's why I will initiate the 8 hour chanting after die. Because I'm the one who do all this. And one thing I go to check their energy because I'm the host. Every incense I go to check, it seems the energy still there. No wonder some West Pure Land they discourage organ donation. Even though to the last incense, I still feel the energy. And then now is one thing. Second, but energy is very, very unorganized. Very unorganized energy throughout the body. But one thing is I try to trigger the energy come out from this part. Very clear. I try my hard to pull the energy come out from here. I know this is a good, because our Western Pure Land tradition believe that if people pass away, come out from here, all is a good one. The lower part is the bad one. So because I just let the energy do the thing, I go to interpret and feel it I believe what I feel. Even though I'm the son, but I believe what I feel. So that's why I mean it's good for organ donation. People need it, but it seems not everybody suit. The only thing I can say is that this is always a dilemma. Our country really need the organ. Yes, Elena.
What I also heard for organ donation, even after death, not everybody can kind of tahan it one. Even you're dead, your body is lifeless or whatever you call it. So some people say the corpse will still feel the pain. Or if you don't have, they said don't have the what?
Samadhi.
Strong.
Samadhi or strong will, right?
That's why they say.
Elena, actually, I go further investigate because I also aim for organ donation. Actually, they do some anesthetic injection, even though you already pass away. Because without inject the anesthetic, during they remove the organ, you will have some instant reaction. Then it will cause some disturbance for them for the operation or to remove the organ. So that's why they said there will be some anesthetic injection. But no matter how big sizes like me, or compared with Mrs. Leong, so small size, the volume of the anesthetic are not sure one. Maybe it is for somebody no painful, painless, but somebody still feel pain because the volume they want to make sure it won't jeopardize. The organ. And especially the transplant for the eye and skin must be within 4 hours to maintain the freshness, or immediately will decay already, useless already. The heart, all this kind of stuff must be within 4 hours. So meaning to say that even though you want to donate your body for the doctor to do experiment, also within 4 hours they must go to put you into the formalin so that to preserve your body. So that's why I still feel some contradict. So so that's mean for the traditional Western Pure Land, except you are quite guaranteed that you have a samadhi. Then no problem for anything for the donation. But for those but you can hardly few people will say that, oh, I have a good samadhi, let me donate. Very hard. Somebody will say so. People always humble that, oh, I think I'm not in the level, so better they will be hesitate. Okay, so class, you make your own decision. So how about Sally? Will you donate organ or still in hesitation?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet. How about Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong?
I said the organ first.
You said you promise first, You promise first, right?
No.
Oh, you said for yourself, you mean?
Organs. For the time being, until it depends on the conditions.
How about Mrs. Leong?
No idea.
No idea. But the way I see, since Elena, Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong, your own nimitta is very clear and strong. You have better condition than other without the nimitta. The way I see it. 3 of you got the strong nimitta. If let's say within 5 seconds your nimitta can appear, I think you have a better condition than somebody without that. Really, the way I see it. Within 5 seconds, nimitta appear. Because when you stop breathing, immediately nimitta will bring you out already. Then the body no conscious already, so they can do whatever they want. But for those without, then have to inject the anesthetic to remove the organ. So this is still a dilemma. So that's why you just shut alarm. They invite me to go to give a Dharma talk to encourage, donate the body for the doctor for the experiment. I agree. I promised yes in the beginning. Later on, I cannot. I say cannot because from my father mother case, it support me the better. I don't over encourage this because nobody will come back and tell you that it is a right or wrong decision. Nobody can come back and tell you, right? Am I right? And then then lastly you go to the woeful state. The next time you come I don't know how. Because we give a wrong advice already. We worry that So this is the one. Yeah, Mr. Leong, please, before ending, yes.
So regarding the death moment, what if, for example, we consciously open our alaya store consciousness?
Wow.
Oh, you will open the alaya consciousness.
Yes.
Okay. I need more experiment cases. You are the number one. Please, let me experiment you. See what happens. Oh, no. Because so far, all the Ang Mo Gao that you do is do counselor for the people who are alive. I'm the one who only use it to do the meditation only. They don't do for meditation one. All the Westerner, they call it as Akasha record. So without a hardcore evidence, I'm not daring to do this. So, but I'm very happy for Mr. Leong as the first case. Are you willing, Mr. Leong? First case for me. Open your alaya consciousness. But the way I see that, hey, Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong, if let's say your first moment come, you don't have much choice, no people you can call up all this type of stuff. I think you can try that. Better than do nothing. You know what I mean? Because we know this, when alaya consciousness open, immediately we can do the samadhi very fast. Nearly everybody happen in this way. Nearly everybody. How, Mr. Leong?
Yeah, I think we need to do some research on this. I think it will be quite helpful if the results is very positive.
No research, Mr. Leong. You are the first research paper for me. No research. You are the first one for me.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yes, guinea pig. Yes, I need more guinea pig. Yeah. But anyway, I'm thankful for my father, mother. Can let me test their energy. Because my father, mother, I'm the host one. I'm daring to do so. But the rest people, how that I do that? Am I right? 人哋鬧都鬧死你啊！but I can test their energy, so I accumulate some experience with regards that. At least 2 cases I get啦。咁樣樣啦。
Even you test the energy, those people around you might not be aware of it also.
No. My hand will do all the gesture.
But they wouldn't know what you're doing.
No.
Not many people know.
No. If let's say, Elena, this is your father, mother, and it happened, I do this like that. I think if you are not Buddhist, you don't learn the Qigong, maybe you will blame me. Hey, what are you doing there? Am I right? Or they passed away there. They lie down peacefully, but why you all do this type of stuff, you see? Actually, the energy is dancing, just dancing like that. So I just follow. I try to check how the energy flow. Like that. So, do well your energy. Elena Sally. So finally, when we're near to the corpse, they will attract us to pull them out from here. Very obvious. I pull them out like that, you see. Finally, I come here. So I think my parents, they go to the good state. I'm quite confident. Okay. So we end up there. So we transfer the merit. Hey, you go back to the facts again. Today the class is very helpful and important and very evidential. We should share more with other people, especially involve the euthanasia, all this kind of new modern concept. We always orthodox, conservative. Finally, people they don't want Buddhists already because over orthodox. Must have a new way of to see things. Okay, we transfer the merit. So next lesson, continue. Okay, palms together. On the mic, I wish to inculcate more favorable consciousness.
More favorable consciousness.
Through transferring merit. To my past life enemy and relative.
To my past life enemy and relative.
May they be liberated.
May they be liberated.
And free from suffering.
And free from suffering.
Attain Nibbana. And helping others to do the same.
And helping others to do the same.
Yeah, Mr. Leong, please.
Thank you, Sifu, for today's class. Let's pay respect to Sifu 3 times. Sadhu.
Hey, frankly speaking, I feel happy discuss with you all. Really enjoy. Bye-bye.
Hey, Sifu, pass. Go for YouTube 快啲啦. I want to review it.
Which one YouTube? This one YouTube. This one.
Yeah, I want
Okay,
to
okay.
review one more time.
Immediately. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.